little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The ball carrier.
The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Draw play. This is Miller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
A gain of 16.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
25 yards that time.
Los Angeles.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And he is into fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Stephen Hauschka for the point out. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 86 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulting.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 16.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Kirk now, the return man. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coverage by
the Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The football going back over to Arizona now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Gone, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Gone. That complete to Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
It is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard
To throw again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now gone. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
With the score, Rams 14, Cardinals 9.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
37-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Intended for
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Room here to run. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
15-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Miller, the ball carrier. The tackle.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard. And Freeman lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Gain of 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray on the crossing route. Complete. It's Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a draw play with Drake. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Yard gain on the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Samson Abukum in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. While the training... And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
For the Rams.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This one caught by Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Rams 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Rams, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife.